Hi, I'm Kirk and I'm a daddy in training. Right?
And I'm Hunty, and you're watching Disney Channel. I just let someone do that.
Okay, you're actually watching The Gays. Are you not gonna see The Gays with me?
No.
Your favorite new news source for all things music video related.
So far, we've really had our work cut out for us because so many amazing artists have been releasing music videos already. America's crumbling around us. Beyonce's over here trying to distract us with this
Okay, but like I'm
pregnancy.
like not like a twink though, right? Because that's like too old for that, or right?
Let's get started. And first up, we've got Young Thug's Wyclef Jean music video. Released on January 16th and directed by Ryan Stack of Pop and Clout and Young Thug.
This is not your typical music video at all.
Which is always points for doing something new.
It's new. It's basically like VH1's pop-up video meets like this like meta take on music video culture meets like rap culture meets like I don't even know.
I read that Young Thug actually didn't show up to the music video shoot. As far as how much creative control he actually had over the music video, we don't really know. I go back and forth.
Me too. And it's like so fun, right? Is this real or is it not real? Is this all constructed?
So, as a music video strength,
It's not really a music video. I just want to say that right off because I didn't really listen to the song while I was watching the video. So that in itself makes it kind of interesting.
I was like kind of into the song in the background even if I wasn't listening to it. Young Thug's lyrics are pointed out. He's like, hey kids, pay attention to this.
Does like the little like karaoke like ball thing.
Yeah.
Busted. I like can't say it.
As far as the like director's style of describing what happens in the video, I don't really like parts of it where he's like, it even feels like a real video before this fell apart.
So bitter.
Yeah.
Which is why like, I think it has to be kind of a little pre-planned.
I mean, yeah, clearly you worked it out. You can't be that sad about it, even if you're mad in the moment because you didn't show up. Whatever.
It's like, I mean, none of this was your fault, and like also like, didn't you still get like paid for it? All the parts of it are funny.
Right, overall though, he did a good job. Even as far as aesthetically, it had good moments. Like we still get the like hot video girls. I love them driving around little cars.
Yeah, but I thought it was really effective, like the outlines of showing like where Young Thug would have been if the video had been shot, like the way it was supposed to.
The director's having fun with us because he can do whatever he
Yeah.
wants now.
And it was almost like one of the most exciting music videos I've seen in a while because of that.
That's why this video is like a major win for me because like as people who are like invested in music videos, this is something that is like really grabbing attention, giving people an inside look into how music videos are made.
It was like still like aesthetically cool, like the little kids in like pop outfits, like smashing the car, mixed in with the like titles and like the story, just like all like it's just so fun to like read and watch.
Made me like Young Thug even more because I'm like, how rock and roll is that?
He approved of this video. The Young Thug Wyclef Jean music video is like one of the strangest, weirdest music videos I've seen in a while.
Pushing the envelope, not necessarily wanting to see a lot of more of these deconstructed videos, but for one Young Thug video, it's working.
It was pretty dope. All right, next we're gonna talk about the Banks video for Trainwreck, directed by Maurice Schuler, and it came out January 18th, 2017.
This one should be interesting since I really stand for Banks and you don't really necessarily.
I don't like dislike her, I'm just not sold just yet. But I will say I did really like this video a lot.
That's funny because as a Banks fan, like when I first watched this video, I didn't really like it as much as some of her other videos.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's kind of the point because conceptually, I don't think this video is as like Banks.
Really? Yeah, because I don't really know much about her aesthetic. It reminded me of David Lynch. It was very like nightmarish. I really liked its color scheme a lot.
It's very muted. My takeaway from the video is that like Banks's normal aesthetic was kind of what was being displayed on the TV screen.
Like full
black
screen
and
TV.
white, red scale. She's giving us Susie and the Banshees look.
The look that she had, she was wearing this like peach.
The latex.
Yeah,
with
like
the
it was
red
like latex.
gloves. And
Yes,
that
and she-
crow on her head,
Yes!
giving us
And she
Edgar
had, like,
Allan
really
Poe
cool,
realness.
like pastel makeup to complement it all. Like sucks in that like hard-boiled egg, and seeing the texture of the hard-boiled egg with like the gloves and her like red lipstick was just so like icky and cool.
We have these like seemingly like music industry guys directing her and like forcing her to like conform to their will of like what they want on video. You know, I'm a sucker for choreography.
Yeah,
and
it was cool.
The choreography is very interesting with like all the hands like flying around behind her, and then she's doing these very like puppet-like movements. Like
she's like following on them. They're like all like pushing her around.
Banks is very much like, I'm a weird girl. I'm a weird girl. Like, I'm a dark, weird girl. It's like, I'm a dark, weird girl, but like not in the way that y'all want me to be a dark, weird girl.
Yeah, it reminded me of like 80s corporate office.
Yeah,
like,
which is still dark in a different sense.
Yeah.
So it's like very haunting.
I really like it.
It's very much like we're about to rob a bank, but instead we're in control of shooting your music video. Flash forward to the struggle in the bedroom.
Almost like fight choreography, like dance mixed together.
The sexy scene where she's in like the silk nightie.
Yes.
Is like it's literally crying jewels.
I like the final dance she does in like the nightgown look. The fact that there was all these kinds of different outfits and sort of different aesthetics, but they all like blended together very nicely.
Yeah, I think this video shows like maturity and like her understanding of how people are perceiving her. Screw the industry, like music videos.
Kind of reminds me of like that Robert Palmer, is that his name? Where he's got those like backup girls. You know what I'm talking about? They all have like red lipstick on and they're all like pale and they're just like, I have to show you.
Okay, so now we're gonna do Missy Elliott's I'm Better video. Directed by Dave Meyers and Missy Elliott, released on January 26th.
Like, it's already one of my favorite videos by her, honestly.
Definitely best video of the year so far.
Yes.
First of all, watch it. Second of all, watch it again. We've got looks, we've got choreography, we've got visuals. Where do you want to start?
So just start from the beginning. Girls' faces where they're like lights and they're lighting up with the beat of the song. I love the whole like the dancers like hanging by the ropes.
I love the hanging from the ceiling. It allows for like a completely new type of dance that we've never seen before.
I don't even know where to like pinpoint like what the vibes and the aesthetics are because it's all just so Missy. It's just like her.
It's like Missy is always pushing the envelope aesthetically, especially in her music videos.
Yeah.
And of course Missy's up front looking like a queen.
Oh my god, I love her like shimmering like strobe light lipstick.
Like cut out of another material.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was like done in post or not.
New York Fashion Week meets like military-esque outfits. They fall into this water and the ground.
That's
they don't
what
even
we
know
need to talk about. Back up. The moment where they're dancing and one girl just falls and drops and she hits water, I literally went and then of course not to mention that after a couple more of them fall, we go into the next set piece, which might be one of my favorite set pieces in a music video ever, which is under a freaking pool.
Oh my god, I love it. Missy and the dancers aren't actually in the pool, but instead she's still giving us like strong looks, cool choreography involving yoga balls now, bubbles, and
Constant people
splashing.
diving in the background and like twirling around in the water. Like even though it's like very clearly obviously a green screen, they embrace that about it and it kind of gives off a very like, dreamy vibe.
Two different levels of music video and both have a lot going on.
Also like her amazing jacket right on it.
Save the Humans.
Save the Humans. And there's also like the dancers like have this like amazing makeup on. It's very bright with like white hair and like, oh my god. Immediately after you watch the video, you're just like, I have to rewatch that because there's just so many like cool, beautiful, amazing things happening constantly.
I mean, she's been doing it for so long now too that she's really just like outdoing herself and expanding upon what she's already done.
Like Missy has her own aesthetic and she understands it.
So sick.
And she like you watch a lot of newer artists and you're like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. This is a reference to this, this is a reference to that. And like that's fine. But with Missy, it's just like, oh, this is Missy Elliott. Like that's the Missy Elliott aesthetic.
Cool lights in every scene. We have cool looks in every scene. We have amazing choreography in every scene. Every level of detail is thought about.
I'm better after watching this video. I'm better.
Blueprint for amazing music video. Look at Missy.
Now it's the time of the program where we rewind. Which basically means that we just play whatever classic music video that we want.
This week, that video is Missy Elliott's Work It, released in 2002, and also directed by Dave Meyers, who she co-directed the I'm Better video with. Yeah, we really wanted to Continue to pay homage to Missy Elliott because after watching the I'm Better video, it was just a reminder of how artful she was/is with all of her music videos.
She's got so many great music videos, and we could have talked about The Rain, Super Duper Fly, which is like a classic, or like Get Your Freak On, but we decided to do Work It because we think it's a little underrated.
It's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, so like let's go ahead and start watching it. First off, we start off with Timbaland, who actually was also in the video we rewound last week with Aaliyah. So I guess he doesn't really love Timbaland a lot, low key. And we start getting like little images of like this hand on like a record spinning on like a DJ set and like the bees.
I don't think we can like even go in depth into every scene or shot that's in this music video because there's so many.
I'm gonna try.
And it's just like an intro to like, hey, I'm Missy Elliott and like I'm weird AF.
My favorite setting is like the weird abandoned playground, like in some sort of weird gothic like Tim Burton movie or something that she's dancing in.
We have her backup dancers show up in these sweatshirts that have like dead rappers on them, and she turns around and she has Aaliyah on the back of her jacket. It's just cool to see her like out there like doing her thing, but it's like in honor of all these people. It adds a layer of seriousness to the video. I like how Missy centered this video is.
Yes.
It has a lot of scenes that's like just her dancing or just her singing because she's doing crazy moves, like
they're like
on
totally
her head,
ridiculous and meant to be like very funny.
This video definitely has serious tones to it, but then it's also like, oh, here's a glass of water.
Or like when all the phones come out, I'm gonna make it work, and she works it.
Oh my god. Almost like overload with Missy Elliott. It's just like Missy Elliott's brand.
It's a controlled over the topness. It works because it's Missy.
We've got her leaning, literally leaning towards
I love it.
A convertible scene.
I'm not a prostitute, but I can give you what you want.
I think the power of her saying that while like actually like being in a parking lot and like leaning towards a car is just very much totally like denigrating this like stigmatism that's around like sex work. And then she swallows a Lamborghini. It does start off very controlled, and then she's just like this and this and this, and like it's just a party of a video.
Also, I love the days when in Missy's video she always had like a bunch of kids doing like breakdancing and b-boy stuff.
She pants to boys, 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 talking about the boys. We get a flash of eye candy. Yeah, we love boys, but it's like it's not about them.
Like she's a serious artist, and the song is fun and ridiculous, and the video is fun and ridiculous. Thank you so much for tuning into episode 2 of The Gays. If you want to see our thoughts on all the other videos that were released in January, just check out our blog.
Stay tuned for episode 3 and blog post number 4, probably, covering videos that have been released February, and there's some good ones.
There's some really, really good ones. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.